So you're here because you got into the Sherman Oaks Film Festival.
Yes.
For the last weekend.
Yeah. Film played there last night. So obviously all this big promotion's going well because all my podcast appearances are after the screening. So I can't be like,
it kind of works out.
Yeah. So it played at the Sherman Oaks Film Festival last night. Played in a nice block with 3 other lovely films. And very exciting. Skinny Pete from Breaking Bad was in the audience.
Right, yeah.
And he came up to me and said something nice about the film. And I'm like, yeah, you're great on Breaking Bad, which just feels weird to say to someone. Like, hey, you were really good on like the biggest show of the decade. But that was strange. But it was a good screening. I felt like it went well. Good crowd. And as you saw, we had my lead actor, Sam Bartholomew, which is not how you say his last name, I learned. Megan Carnes, our composer, was there. Our producer, Anthony Pedoni, was there. Highlight, I would say, of the night was Anthony Pedoni throwing... There was an actor that was attached to my film at one point who usually I'll talk about very vaguely. Anthony very clearly said who it was and said unkind words about this person and was not... Yeah, he was not hiding who it was, which was funny because there was a camera there recording the whole thing, so it's definitely going online.
I was only able to catch the last half, of the first film that got shown, which was a Skinny Pete film. But I have to say, all of the films are really strong. I liked all of them.
Yeah, it was good little bat. And I gotta say, more film festivals when they do short film blocks should keep it to just like 4 films because you actually get to absorb them. And like having done this festival circuit with this short, a lot of times they'll program like 2 hours to 2.5 hours worth of shorts in a block, and by the time it's over, you don't remember anything. Even the ones you kind of like blend together, and you'll be like, why did that noir cop film have like, a cartoon in it? Oh wait, they're different films. And then you just walk away not remembering anything. So it was cool. And the guy putting together the festival, Jeff Howard, was really sweet, nice, really gave a shit.
Yeah, he was really authentic and really enjoyed.
You could tell he knew each film.
Yeah, he took his time with each film, which is great. But yeah, I totally get that because like I go see the Oscar shorts and like it's just like a lot in one like hour block and like
and those are always good too.
And yeah, they are good.
You don't remember. It's like the worst way to watch them.
Yeah, because I only end up remembering like maybe 1 or 2 that really stood out. But with this, like all of them stood out because it was only 4 in that block that you had. And
doing the Q&A, they did the Q&As individually instead of all at once. So what usually happens is they'll have all the filmmakers get up at once for a block and do the Q&As, and it's just awkward. One of the more awkward times was in Australia last month. They put my movie played before this feature that won the Grand Jury Prize at South by Southwest. So instead of just doing a brief Q&A with me, they called both of us up at the same time. So this like 25, 30-minute Q&A was like 90% directed at the person who made the feature, which makes plenty of sense. So I'm just standing there like an asshole being like, yeah. But it was weird. What was strange about that experience was the guy moderating the Q&A found me like 2 days later and apologized because he thought he did a bad job, but he didn't do a bad job. Really, they should have just been like, all right, we're going to do a very quick Q&A with the short person, and then we'll bring up the feature filmmaker and do a more in-depth one. Anyway, that's little inside baseball, as they say, inside baseball.
Inside baseball, yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of great people were there.
Yeah, you were networking hard.
Yeah, like
this guy was giving.
I'm not a social
out all
person.
Your business cards.
Yeah, I think I have like 1 left.
Oh, goddamn.
And it wasn't necessarily just handing them out. It was just like they asked me what I did, and like, I do this.
Yeah.
So like, here's a card if you want it.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even force it on anyone. Really,
which is like typically the Rick method is just forcing things on people and just being like,
oh yeah, of course.
Take my card.
Exactly.
Take it. Listen to my podcast. Get on the stream. That's what you sound like.
Oh yeah, I definitely sound like that. But yeah, it was actually social because most people don't know in real life I'm really not that social.
Oh, disgusting! Can someone kick this guy out? Making fun of trans folk by saying her man. What is this? I don't like this person. 1023. Oh my gosh! Sorry guys. Sorry that we got a troll in the room. We got a Yeah, troll.
He's Kating Cheesy Wolf. Don't kick him out.
But Cheesy, if you want to harass Herman, please.
Welcome Dan Herman to the show.
Hey, Dan Herman, maybe you can answer this because people were asking, why didn't you come out to our Los Angeles
why didn't
premiere?
You come out, Mr. Producer?
Yeah, like Pedoni was asking. I guess it's weird to wait.
Yeah,
for
you got it.
You probably learned this.
But I almost actually was going to impersonate Herman for a second.
Please do it.
And then,
do your Herman.
No. I meant like at the.
Oh yeah, that would have been
Remember,
funny.
I said I'll just say I'm Dan Herman.
That would have been funny. That's cool. We've replaced Herman with Skinny Pete now. So like all those little Herman cameos in my films from now on, we're gonna put Skinny Pete in instead. Who also, by the way, just obviously doesn't look like a meth head in person. So it was kind of hard to figure out. Like hearing it during the Q&A, I'm like, oh fuck, that's Skinny Pete. It's very strange. This has basically been the only thing.
I feel like you have no excuse, Herman, because you can easily come stay with me.
Mm-hmm.
So that saves you like $500 right there.
Yeah, and Herman drives now, so he
and you could borrow my car.
Honestly, I wouldn't let Herman drive your car.
You can't borrow my car then.
But you could in theory.
But I'm glad you're here, Herman. Yeah, fun times, man. Fun times.
Yeah, it's good screening, and our Sammy, I always gotta say this. Sam, leading man, Sam. What a sweet boy.
That dude's awesome.
What a kind soul.
Really cool.
And then shout out to Megan, our composer, who had pneumonia and still came out and did the Q&A.
That's amazing.
And someone asked her to speak up during the Q&A. She's like, I literally had pneumonia. And obviously Pedoni just being the king.
It's cool to meet him too.
You gotta have him on the podcast. Like, you'll probably get banned from every service possible because he'll like let out government secrets or something. But he's awesome.
Yeah, we probably should get him on one day.
You should, yeah.
Any other festivals coming up for you, or was this the last round?
That's the other unfortunate thing with this being the time. This happened to me like with the backseat when I was out here and did a bunch of press. There's not that many film festivals in December or January period. So until like February, the movie's probably not playing anywhere else again. So like, I feel like I'm doing a lot of press for where I have to be like, where are you guys gonna see the movie? It'll play. I think it'll probably. So, and maybe this is wishful thinking.
I don't know how many you submitted.
There's gonna be a few more. Definitely I would say probably between February and July, and then it'll be done and we'll never talk about it again. But I think there's a good chance it'll be playing in LA again because the dude running this festival, I didn't realize it at the time, but he runs another festival that we submitted to that's based out here. So I think it'll be back out here in a few months.
Well, if you come back out here, then you can do it again.
Yeah, we'll do it again.